Hello everyone, it's Erica with Craftinated, and today I'm going to be doing a project that I have done before, but it needs an update. And the reason it needs an update is because I'm using these sticky notes from the Dollar Tree to make these, and they have changed the amount of sticky notes that you get in the pack. So it used to be you'd get the 5 pads with 40 sheets in each pad, and now it's 5 pads with 50 sheets in each pad, which is awesome that you get more, but that just means that I have to change the measurements. So I'm going to go through, make it and with the updated measurements. And I'm also going to do a different closure. So this is one of the ones that I recently made. This is a 50 pad one. And this is with the magnetic closure, which is what I showed in my previous video, and I will link that below. But you could also use Velcro, but this time I'm gonna do it making a belly band. And the reason why I kind of wanted to do a belly band instead of like a magnet is because then you're just using the paper and the note or the sticky notes and your adhesive, and you don't need to have anything else like Velcro or magnet to complete it. So I think that that kind of makes it a little bit fun that you can just make it with paper. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So for this project you will need the sticky notes from the Dollar Tree or anywhere. You might have to adjust your measurements though if they're a different size. So I'm going to use this yellow one, and then you'll also need your scoreboard, a paper trimmer, a corner rounder. I'm going to use these 2 circle punches to embellish the front of my belly band. I'm also going to use my tape glue, my wet glue, a bone folder. I use this, it's a washi cutter, but I use it for the tape and it works really well. And then I just use this as a way to pick up the tape. It's not necessary at all, it's just something I use. I'm also going to be using this 8.5 by 11 piece of craft paper and then just some scrap paper I have. I'm gonna end up cutting this at like 3 1/4 and 3 1/4, but I'll give you the measurements that if you have a full sheet of paper on how to cut this. So we'll make the base first. So let me move some things, and we'll actually just cut all the paper first and then we'll make. So your plain paper, you're gonna wanna cut this at 7 7/8 by 3 1/4. So we'll do the 7 7/8 first. And then 3 1/4. And then you're gonna wanna cut one more piece, and I'm gonna do 1.5 inches. Or 1 inch, let's see, we'll do 1 inch. We'll start with 1 inch. If not, I have paper here that I can cut it again. And then I'm going to take my pattern paper. So if you were just gonna cut a piece of 12 by 12 and like say you wanted to mass produce these, you could cut your 12 by 12 piece at 10 3/8 by 3. And then you could make 4 bases at once. But I wanna use this scrap, so I'm gonna cut it down. So I'm gonna cut this at 3. And then I am going to cut 2 of these at 1 7/8. Another one at 1 7/8. And you're gonna use the 1 7/8 a lot. And then another one at 1 7/8. And then I'm gonna cut this at 3 again. And then one more at 1 7/8, so that's a total of 4. And then one piece at 2 7/8. And this is double-sided paper, so I will use some of it. It'll be different on the inside than the outside. If you want it all to be the same, that's fine. If you want even more eclectic and do different ones and like have it kind of be fun like that, that's also cool. So that's all the cutting that we'll need to do for now. And then I am going to do my punches. So you can embellish this however you'd like, but I like to do the circle embellishments just because they're super simple. So I'm gonna take my 1.5 circle punch and punch the craft paper. And then I am going to use the 1 1/4 and I'm going to punch out of my pattern paper. All right, so that's all you need the punches for. And then I am going to do my scoring. So we're gonna score this piece of craft paper. And the first score line is gonna be at 2 1/8. And then at 2 3/8. And then you're going to score it at 5 1/2. And then 5 3/4. And then that's the base of your scoring there. And then I'm also, so this is the first time I'm doing the belly band, but I'm just gonna score it the same and we're gonna hope for the best. So 2 1/8 and 2 3/8. And then 5 1/2, and then 5 3/4. And I'm just gonna work those lines in just a bit. That looks like a pretty decent belly band. Hopefully it fits on there. So we're done with the scoreboard now. And I'm just gonna work these lines in just a bit too. All right, and then I'm gonna round the corners. I use the 1/2 inch. You can use the 1/4 inch if you prefer, or a different size altogether. This is just the one I prefer. And then I'm just gonna stick this here just so we can kind of see how this is taking shape. And I kind of like to pick which ones I want on the cover. So like this one I want on the cover, it's really pretty. And I think I'll do this one because I want the ones with like the fuller flowers on there. And then I'm gonna put this bluey green color on the inside. So I'm gonna round the corresponding corners for that, as well as up here. And these are all those smaller pieces, the ones that were 1 7/8. And then I think I'm gonna put this one on the top. So I'm gonna round the corresponding corner down here. And I'm gonna put this one on the bottom. So I'm gonna do the top two. And then this one is going to get adhered to the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna speed this up and I'm gonna put tape on everything and then we'll come back and assemble. Alright, so I've put my tape on all of my pieces, so I'm just going to start assembling. I'm going to put the back piece on first. To me, it's just easier to not have to work with the pad inside while I'm putting on the back piece. And this paper is so pretty. I forget what pack it was in, but I just love it. So I just kind of line it up, give it about 1/8 of an inch border with the craft. It's super cute. And then I'm going to put down the sticky pad. And these make great like teacher gifts or Christmas gifts for coworkers, or anytime gifts. They're a lot of fun. And I do sell these on my Etsy shop. I sell these for, I believe on Etsy it's $2.50, and when I'm at shows I sell these for $2. So again, I just kind of line it up and give about 1/8 of an inch border. Actually, I need to go up just a bit more. It is kind of a snug fit once it's in there. But that just looks good and makes it look like it's meant to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually, I need to move it over just a bit more. All right, that's good. And I'm gonna burnish it down with my bone folder. And then I'm going to put my inside flaps down. And now if you were going to be doing this with magnets, you would drop your magnet here and here, just so that you had your magnet closure, but we're not doing that this time. And if you were doing Velcro, you would do it after you had the paper down, but magnets would go down before. All right, so we're gonna just do this one. I just like to line it up with the sticky note and make sure it looks even. I need to move it over a bit. And just make sure it looks even. There, that's good. And then I will do the top one. And I haven't taken these to craft fairs yet, because when I came up with this idea, it was after craft fair season in 2019, and in 2020 I didn't have any craft shows, so I am excited to introduce these to my craft shows this year. I have a feeling they'll do well. They've done probably the best out of a lot of the things I have on my Etsy shop. People just love these, so, and I've given them as gifts to coworkers, and people really like them. All right, so let's see about this one. I forget which one this one was. This is the one we were putting on the top. Okay, and then we'll put the other one on the bottom. And I don't know what I would charge. I might do a little bit less for this one because it's just paper. The magnets do make the other one just a slightly more expensive. So I'd have to think about that if I were to reprice these based on just the paper usage. All right, so that's the Post-it note. I'm just going to do a little bit more burnishing just to kind of keep it closed. And then I'm going to put on the belly band. And I actually think that looks pretty good if you ask me. So I'm just going to put some glue here where they cross. But to make sure I don't go over, I'm gonna make a tiny notch on here so I know where to stop the glue. All right, and then I'm going to glue the pattern paper to the craft paper on this circle. And then I'm just going to do a couple of lines on there. And then that is it. It's all done. I think it turned out really cute. I actually really like the belly band, so it just slides off, and then there is your post-it note. And then this helps keep it closed, so if you want to like toss it in your purse, or if it's like sitting on your desk at work and you want it to, you know, not be flopping open, this belly band will help protect that. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Again, I will link the other video that I used the magnets with, but it doesn't really change too much of the base project. I just then glue the circle on the front. Also, you can embellish this however you want. If you want to do a belly band and you want to do stickers or like a chipboard piece or anything, a stamped sentiment, you could do these in Christmas and have like the sentiment being like Merry Christmas and stamp and like put it on there. That would be really cute. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. And this, like I said, these sticky notes are from the Dollar Tree. It is $1 for 5. So you can make a lot of cool things with those. And as always, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and subscribe to my YouTube channel here. If you hit the bell, you'll get alerts when I make new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.